Hi, welcome to the market alert for Friday the 29th September 2017. So in the pound yesterday we saw the market move off to the upside before Carney spoke, and then they brought the market straight back for a 35-point loss. We then had Carney speaking here, and then when he'd finished waffling, the market put in a buy signal which produced just over 20-point scalp before then remaining sideways and trading up to the 134.50 level there. In the remainder of the session and on overnight, the market's just sort of range bound, fairly quiet, and in the daily chart you can still see that we've got this downward trend, definitely broken, but the market finding support at the 134 level at the moment. Again, a break below this will be the second time. We had this on Wednesday, and the market's just sitting on this level on the overnight at the moment. For news today to move the markets, what have we got? Anything for the UK? There's quite a lot for the UK. Looking at this section of news, current account deficit is the main one at 9:30, and then it's over to the Eurozone, and then this afternoon what have we got? Quite a bit. Broadbent's speaking this afternoon. Keep that one in mind. That's at 2:15. That's before the Dow opens. All the other news is out before, except for gosh, we've got Carney out again today, which should be past the time that we finished trading the pound. We've got and Harker. I was going to say there's another Fed member out this week, so we've got Carney and Harker speaking, but that's at 4 p.m. and medium impact is fine for Harker, but Carney out at 3. Interesting to see how that's interpreted with the Dow, and I would imagine to the upside. So yesterday on the Dow, this the live chart, I started off with a short. This was filled, and then they reversed the market. So we got the opposite of what we've had all week, where they've moved the market higher at the start and then gone lower and then brought it back. We're back to the old trick of let's go short, because we've got used to people going short now for the last 4 days off a failed failed up move, and what they've done now is said, right, most people will think we're going short from the start, so they do that, but then they buy back the market, which you'll see here. They brought the market back, we had the buy signal, and then the market moved to the upside. So if it isn't going down, it's going to go up, and we know why we want it up, as you saw if you watched the video of Gordon Long. And at this point here, this purple line drawn on the chart, this is the 22,375, which is the 76% retracement we drew in yesterday. Let me just find this for you. Just bring this down. In the daily chart there, you can see this 76% retracement is what it is. So what I did was actually draw that in. If I can find the scrub line there, come back a bit. There you go. You can see me drawing it in. And it was just so that I could see where there was going to be some resistance should the market continue to move higher. At some point it'll actually come on the chart, but because this is hours and hours, it's very difficult to pinpoint the actual spot. There you go. So you can see me drawing this on. This is where I thought the market was going to go to, move the stop to break even, and let's see how things go. Got a stop in there, but I thought, well, let's give it a chance. So it didn't move the stop, and then eventually you'll see the market trade up to the resistance, where, given that we were an hour or so into the market, that the would find some sort of resistance, and that's precisely what happened. We fast forward, you can see there it stays as resistance, because the 76% retracement in the daily chart is a powerful area, but then the market manages to break through and heads back up towards the 22,400 level, but fails to do so, and then it was sideways, and then I decided to call it a day. So I'm just going to switch to the latest picture. We did have a sell signal, but I didn't see this last night. I'd already switched off. Again, it was the evening sessions have been pretty painful for the last week, because obviously the activity has been in the first part of the session. But you can see how again it came back to that magnetic 76% retracement, which we see here in the daily chart. And you can see the market's actually just below this at the moment as well. So it needs to break this in order to move higher. So let's see if Carney and Harker can do their bit today in order to assist it to move higher. Right, let's have a quick look at the implied volatility before concluding. So the implied volatility lower as you'd expect, because the market moved higher yesterday. So down from 770 to 748, down just a tad there for yesterday. Right, that will do it for today and for this week. Let's see what the market does in the pre-market session. Now it kicks off in the initial part. Don't forget 3 o'clock you've got Carney speaking. And let's see, they'll no doubt the US will use that to move the market to the upside. It could be one of those where it's just one directional if it breaks the 76% retracement, barring of course any geopolitical events coming out of the blue. That's the way I would see it. Get the market back on the highs. That's what they want. Keep the illusion alive. Right, that'll do it. Have a great weekend. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.